Yo, what's up? Want to buy some knowledge? It's good shit. No, seriously. On this channel, you're going to get knowledge for free. Knowledge that is going to help you launch or improve your online career. So, why are you doing this, you might ask? Well, it's because you have to give something in order to receive something. And on this channel, we're going to do one thing, which is give. Lucky you. Basically, you can find all this info on forums and you can try it and experience it for yourself. But as we know, it is kind of hard to find the good stuff. It's kind of hard to find the good info, and it also takes time for you to experience it. That is why we're cutting the learning curve here, so you can start taking action and make your life better much sooner. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, do whatever, because in this video we're going to talk about how you can get viral content for any method on this channel and use it to get better results a lot faster. So let's get that online career popping. Yo, so in this video, we're going to cover how you can find viral content from these 4 sources: Reddit, Google News, people from your niche, and my personal favorite, BuzzSumo. And I'm also going to show you some results that I've had. And I'm also going to teach you what you should do when you find the good content so you don't get into trouble and you don't look like an asshole for stealing content. What we're going to do now is go straight to my screen and I'm going to explain one by one how each of these sources can be used. So let's get to it. Alright, so welcome to my screen and we're going to take a look at the first source, which is Reddit. Now, I have a whole video, not really a whole video, but I have a video where I talk about Reddit, how you can use it and what things you can do. I think it was the Getting Traffic Part 2 video. You can check things out there, and on my profile you can see that I have some good link karma, not Reddit karma. And to get that, how to get that, I'm going to make a separate video, but that's not the point of this video. What we're trying to do is get some viral content and not steal it, which is bad to steal things. And what I'm going to use as an example is the NBA, because the first website that I have that made me money was with the NBA, with basketball, and that is why I am going to use it, and I have a lot of knowledge about it. So it's going to be easy for me to explain it to you so you'll get the point of what we're doing and why we're doing it. So let's get to it. To get to a subreddit, you should type this in, like this, with an r/ and your keyword. But you can also do this. You just type in the keyword that you want to have, and it's going to pop up here. Now, what we're going to try to do is get the most viral content. And let me do some explaining. This is the hot section. This is where viral content is already getting viral or is already getting a lot of popularity. Now, as you can see, Steph misses the easy go-ahead layup late in overtime. This is the type of shit that gets viral sometimes. And here, these things, in my opinion, are already out of date. You can't really use it to your advantage so they can go viral from you, because we don't want them. We actually want this content to be on our blog or something that we have, and then to go viral so that we can reap the benefits. Now, what you should do. Hot is where things are already viral, so these are basically gone for us. Now, in new, this is where you're going to see the new posts, the new articles that we can use because they are fresh. So let's check it out. 90 minutes ago, 48 minutes ago, 48 minutes. And it just keeps on going more and more, 2 hours. So if you find something good here, that will be the best case scenario. I'm going to tell you which ones to find, but let me do some explaining on these other things as well. Rising is posts that Reddit thinks are going to go viral, and this is by some algorithms that Reddit has. I'm not sure how it works, but sometimes I do check them out because it may be interesting. Like this: what players had a history of injuries but still became great. This, in my opinion, would be a good post, and we're going to come back to it. Now, let's go to top. This is the most viral content that has been on Reddit about this subreddit, about the NBA. So as you can see, it's things like this, either top news, because this is real news and it was really viral at the time, and it's true. Now, what is this? Cousins and Embiid engage in an ass-slapping competition. This is clickbait at its best. This is bullshitting at its best. Now, Joakim Noah with one of the worst free throws in history of basketball. You would have things like this, some big news about big players, Fan gets caught with the side chick in Rocket's pregame role. He got fucked up there. And basically, these are the things you need to look about. It's mostly clickbaity things, but still interesting things. And what I would do is I would go to new, but I already found the post in Rising. I would go to the post and do the following. You open it up, and what you would do is either make an article about it, or if it's a link to a website, an already website, what you can do is go to the article and rewrite it all on your blog. So if, let's say, this was put into an article, and we would go to that article, rewrite every single thing, because we wouldn't, not every single thing, but the most important parts. And in Stoner Academy, I do show you how to do that in the fastest and best way possible. And we're doing that so we don't steal content, so we don't get any copyright infringements. And what's going to happen is you're going to, if it's possible, you're going to get even a better title than this, if it's possible. Then you're going to share it on your website and use any of the traffic methods that I've shown in the previous videos. Those are really good, and it works amazing with this. If you use the right content that can go viral, and the right title, right pictures, you can make a killing, get a lot of traffic. Now it's time to go to Google News. Now, to get to Google News, all you need to do is type in your keyword or type in Google News here and go to the news part of Google. Now, because I'm already at my keyword and I can see that this is available, I can just click on news and find the best new things out here. Now, let's take a look. This is 16 hours ago, which is not really good. This is 4 hours ago, 9 hours ago, 4 hours ago. And what I would do is first take a look at the ones that are the latest. So something like this, 4 hours ago, the fast break, not really something special. 3 hours ago, hardcore training in LA. Now this seems interesting because this has a sort of retired player in here. And basically today there isn't really anything good. But one time I got really lucky and found a post that went viral and brought me around 10,000 views in one day. And it kept on bringing views the next days. So that's what you can do with using Google News, is see all of these things. Now, what else you can do with Google News is find out who are writing in your niche. Who are the publishers in your niche? So I know, because I like basketball, and I know who are publishing good stuff. So let's say New York Times has interesting things. NBA.com, you can get content from there. Now TMZ/NBA has really good content because it's controversial, and they do that on purpose, so you can use that. Other places is Fox Sports. They have interesting news in there, and that's what you can do. So let's take a look. Let's go to Fox Sports. And you can go to the NBA part. And what you can do from here is take a look at all of the content and do the same thing as we did with Reddit. So you're going to see which article is the most, let's say, trending right now and controversial, and you can use that to your advantage. So meet the newest members of the Golden State Warriors. Now this is interesting stuff. Zaza Pachulia's son goes full Stephen youthfully game. Now this is something that Golden State Warriors fans would like to see, and you can use that to your advantage. So you can also try other places like this, where you can try people from your niche, see what they're posting about, and if you're fast enough, if you get the news first, and it's really important to get the news first, you can rewrite it as fast as possible and credit the source. And what you're going to do is use the traffic sources with that I've already talked about in the previous videos. Now it's time to talk about my favorite source, because from there you can get the newest content and get it really fresh, and you know that it's gonna go viral because they have a really good algorithm to tell you what is going to get good. Before I go to BuzzSumo to show you how it works, now what I want to show you is the results I've had by using viral content and using the traffic methods that I've provided. Now we have a whole traffic method about Pinterest, and that video is dedicated somewhat to this post, because this post has made us a lot of money on autopilot. I think it was around $500 per that month. And what happened was, we found viral content and we used the traffic source, which is Pinterest. Now, as you can see, this has 19,000 shares, and it brought a lot of traffic, and people clicked on our ads. Now the ads are gone from this, and in stoneracademy.com we show you exactly how to set them up so that you can make the most money out of them. So we're going to tell you some strategies there, how to use it. But to get back to this video, what I want to tell you, what I want to show you is that it's possible. You can get the viral content, rewrite it, have a good title, clickbaity title in a way, and use good content in there. And if you use correctly the traffic sources that we provide you, you can get a lot of shares and a lot of traffic. Onwards to the other viral content source. Now, welcome to my favorite tool, which is BuzzSumo, and this one I've used to get a ton of viral content. It has helped me a lot, and I know that it's gonna help you. Now, what's special about this tool that it has a 14-day trial, and you can use that to full advantage, and it doesn't ask for your credit card. So there is no risk of them taking money from you without telling you. You're not using a credit card, which is really good. Now, as I said, this is my favorite tool for a reason. Now check this out. If I wanted to get an article about the NBA, I would just write in the NBA here, and it's as easy as this. And what's gonna happen is, you have multiple options. It's going to give me the type of content I like. It's going to give me a filter by date. So I would like to have it in 24 hours, the freshest content. Now, I don't have my trial set up right now, and I haven't logged into my account. So it's going to show it like this. So if you do get that trial, it's going to show you even more results. And I do advise you to use this. So check this out. You can see how much Facebook engagement this has, but there's a problem with this, because this has been posted by NBA.com, which has a lot of followers. Now, if a not known website, let's say my website StayNBA.com, got this much Facebook engagement, you would know that this is going viral. And the reason for that is because that website doesn't have a lot of followers, and it would be strange to have a lot of followers like this, and it will mean one thing, that the article is going viral. Now, because this is by a big website, we know that it's not going viral, but still check it out. And usually what I do is I have it set, like I said, on 24 hours, and I have all of these because all of these are useful. So NBA, ESPN, and I would usually look around at the title, which usually tells me a lot about the article. So, Dallas Mavericks to sign point guard Yogi Ferrell to minimum 2-year contract. Now, this is good news. This is interesting news. And I would use this, to be honest, because I know what is happening in the NBA, and this would be interesting to people because it is interesting to me. Now, this not so good content. And now this would be really good content to use because it is kind of big news. But like I said, my pick for this would be this. Another thing you can use, and another thing I use, is go to trending now, and this is going to tell you what is getting viral at the moment. You have multiple options here, and I think it was going to ask me to log in or use a trial if I pick one of these, but let's see. Yep, it tells me to upgrade. 3 hours. Let's see what's gonna happen. Yep, it tells me to upgrade. But what I would do is, if I have an account, I would go to 1 hour, and for the NBA, I would go to sports and see which content is going viral. So let's take a look. This is an algorithm they have, trending score, and I don't know how they do it, but it's probably a good algorithm because it hasn't failed me, and you can see how much in total shares they have. So take a look. This is all NFL related, but we're going to use something about the NBA. Something like, let's say this about LeBron James. And right now, there isn't too many interesting things to find here. And the NBA doesn't have that much viral content. But as I said, You can always go to most shared, find content there, and you can use any of the other sources. So, like I said, you can use Reddit, you can use Google News, you can use BuzzSumo, and you can use other websites from your niche. And I think it's really useful to use those other websites from your niche because they usually are the ones that have posted that content first. So definitely have some websites on your notepad and check them out constantly. That's what I would do. That's what you should do too. If you like this video, leave a like. If you like the videos, subscribe to the channel. We're going to give more and more value. Check out the videos about how to get traffic, and you can combine these two to get a lot of results and make money. So definitely check that out. See you in the next video.